Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is April 9th. It's Monday, 2018. I'm going to show you, I'm going to come over to the side here, and you can see the ice is higher and the water's a lot lower. A lot of this water dissipated, got sucked into the earth today. So this is not a pond. Somebody was like, why do you have your propane tank so close to your pond? That's not a pond. There's a low area of the property, so the water comes down a hill and it ends up settling in this area. But I'm thinking by Wednesday, I got to go and talk to Greg, but by Wednesday he should be able to get in here, zip these up. I know he wants to go with one of them's going to be a 16-footer, and he's going to get two 8-footers out of here, and he'll take that and he'll mill that up for lumber. So that's what's so yeah, as you can see, there's a lot lower today. I'll even go over here so you can see. So yeah, that's a lot lower. You could probably actually almost do it tomorrow, but this part is all wet still. So probably Wednesday. I'll talk to him and tell him, why don't we plan on doing it Wednesday. So anyway, second thing, while I'm thinking about it right off the top of my head here, the Legacy sale ends tomorrow. If you are a previous purchaser of Legacy, right now they're doing 20% off. So that's what's they're doing that right now, and that's going to be ending. That's going to be ending on the 10th. So just wanted to put that out there, and you use the promo code TradeWar. That's the promo code. So if you're interested in looking to add more to your Legacy stocks, then that's what's going on right now. I just wanted to mention that real quick. So I got my solar lights out here all charging up. They are freaking absolutely awesome. I love these freaking things. I'll tell you what, they are freaking great. And again, just so you know, they are D-Light. One of my subscribers sent these to us, and I'm telling you, we use them every day, and they're absolutely awesome. So you can see the Santa Fe is still here. I went down this morning, and I spoke with the guy down there, and they didn't really want to budge on the price of the vehicle that they were trying to sell. They didn't want to give me enough for my vehicle, and I realized my vehicle's old and it's beat up, but they wanted to give me like $900 for it, and I'm like, absolutely not. I said, I just put $800 worth of tires on it in November or December. I said, so no way. And so then they came up to like $1,500 on the vehicle, and I'm like, yeah, no. So we did not do a deal. I just was kind of more exploring the option of maybe getting a new vehicle, pulling the trigger on a new vehicle. So I ended up not doing it, and I'm not in any rush. It's not like I'm not an impulse buyer. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, and so I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah. And they wanted to do like 6 years of payments, and I'm like, yeah, no. And we were going to be a lot higher than where I wanted to be, and I was not comfortable with that. Didn't want to do it, so I decided not to. So what I ended up doing, because on Friday the right rear brakes started squeaking again, and I just had the brakes taken care of in February, and I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I went back over to the place where I had my brakes done, and he was there this morning, and he said, well, you got time for me to look at it right now? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So he brought it up on a lift. The rotor and the brake pad themselves were shot already. He said the caliper froze up, and the caliper was shot. So he replaced the caliper, that rotor, and the brake pads on that side. He told me, he said that, you know, he said it wasn't our fault that happened. He says, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He goes, I'm not going to charge you labor. I'll just charge you for the parts. So very, very cool dude. I was very appreciative of that, and he took care of it like right then and there. And so that was very cool as well. I mean, because I just kind of just showed up, and you know, so that's what happened. That's what I was doing this morning. I was sitting in there waiting for my car to be done after I had, you know, got done with the other thing. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the Santa Fe, and I'm not going to replace that at this point in time. Okay, so let's see, the solar today, so far today we've pulled in 2.9 kilowatt hours of solar today. I'm going to kick this around real quick so you guys can see. The sun, it's up there, but it's way overcast. We did not have snow today, which was a nice thing. It's still very cold. They said the high today was going to be 41. I think it's like 38 right now. I don't think it ever hit 41, but it's definitely chilly. There's not a wind today, but so right now, as of right now, it's like 3 in the afternoon. We've pulled in 2.9 kilowatt hours today. Yesterday we ended up pulling in 3.0 kilowatt hours. So, you know, we're just keep doing what we're doing here. A lot of people have been asking me, am I going to put these up on the solar rack? And I'm like, yes, I am. As soon as I have my taxes and everything scored away and I get that refund for the state, that's the game plan on those. Okay, so just anybody that had asked that question, and I know I've talked about it before, but maybe some new people didn't realize that. So let's get into the meat of today's topic, okay? Did Assad in Syria gas his own people using chemical warfare? Supposedly for the second time, okay? Now, I did a video on this before when supposedly he gassed his people the first time. Do I believe that he gassed his own people? No, absolutely not. I do not, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I don't think so. A couple reasons. Number one, the United States this week before this gassing that took place, what was it, Friday? Friday or Saturday, supposedly this gassing took place. The United States was talking about getting out of that area, just getting out of there altogether, okay? And isn't it very convenient that all of a sudden now there's this, supposedly he's gassing his own people again, okay? The second reason that I would say that I don't believe that is true, again, for the second time, and I said this in the video the first time when this happened, he's winning the war. He doesn't need to gas his own people. Doesn't need to use it at all. He's winning, okay? I think, in my opinion, and I, you know, this is strictly my opinion, and you guys, I definitely want your feedback on this topic, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think that it's a desperate attempt by the rebels that are fighting him to try to drag us in and whoever else into the mix and, you know, keep us involved in that conflict over there. You know, desperate people will do desperate things, okay? I don't think Assad needs to be doing that. I really, truly don't. So then, of course, according to the Soviet Union, or, well, no, it's not Soviet Union anymore, it's Russia. According to Russia and Syria, they believe Israel was the ones that was responsible for these airstrikes, okay? You know what, guys? I honestly feel like we don't need to be involved in this nonsense. It's none of our business, number one. Number two, we don't need to be involved in this kind of crap. We don't need to get pulled into these, you know, conflicts over there. That's not our problem, okay? So that's my opinion. I think it's another sham to try to get us involved in stuff that we shouldn't be involved in, and that's what's happening there. And that's my opinion of it, okay? I definitely want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But I think it's very ironic that right after President Trump was talking about getting out of that whole area altogether and not being involved in it, that all of a sudden there's this supposed attack, and you know, now we got to be what, to come in and save the day again? No, nope. I'm sorry, not buying it. Again, more distractions. Let's not focus on what the real problems are. You know, it's always a distraction. It's always something else that's going on. So. But it's just like I said, this is my opinion. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Like I said, you guys come back with some great comments, and I always appreciate your guys' comments, and you know, you're putting the thought in it and stuff like that. Just even like when I was talking about the fish in Lake Ontario, and it was the mercury is what it was. You guys were talking about the elevated levels of mercury, and I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. I knew there was something about the fish, and that's what it was. So, you know, that was, you know, like I said, the feedback, I love it. I think it's awesome. Love hearing what you guys have to say and the contributing, you know, comments that you guys make, and well thought out comments too. So anyway, so I want to show you this real quick too. Got these out here again, charging up. These are freaking awesome. One of my subscribers sent me these solar lights. We use them at night once we shut the power down. They were made by Delight, D-I and then Light. and they are absolutely awesome. You know, it was very, very nice of that person to send those to us, and we appreciate them. And I just want you to know we use them all the time, so they are freaking great. But so that's what's happening today. It was a lot of running around day, unfortunately for me. But the one good thing about today, it didn't snow today, so that was definitely a good thing. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I definitely want your feedback on this topic, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Nobody else can do that. And remember, guys, you know what? Life is too short to be unhappy. It really is. And, you know, as far as prepping goes, prep for life. You know, don't prep for any one specific event, because we never know what's going to happen, okay? So anyway, guys, listen, I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you're having a good start to your week, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.